Killshot here. Don't mind all this. I want to show you the new launcher right before I get in here. You can see all this. It's just basically telling you what you need to know, and it keeps on getting me out. Stop it. Stop it. All right. So I want to show you here. I'm gonna pull this up for you guys. So what this is showing you is everything here. Just everything in your app data. It's showing you your profiles, and I'm showing you the new release 1.6.1. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna show that to you guys because it's gonna be fun. All right, so we're gonna just show that everything is starting up and all that, and it says welcome maximum kill shot. And now I'm gonna show you the actual Minecraft 1.6.1. All right, now I've been doing this for a little bit. I put in survival mode with cheats because some of the stuff that I need, it's going to be a little bit harder to get. So I'll show you here. Now I tried doing this 3 other times and the recorder just wasn't working with me. Wouldn't let me do anything, so I pretty much had to do it all myself. I fixed it, and now I'm going to show you guys an actual one. Now don't worry about this, I did this all on my own time. But in 1.6.1, there's horses. Yes, there's little horses, right? Look, you see, you got little horses here. Now, another thing I want to show you that is very important is that these actually, these saddles here, because of the 1.6.1, you have to get them in dungeons. They can no longer be made. They can no longer be made. You have to get them in dungeons, which would obviously make it harder for everybody because you have to, get these guys. And they make a lot of noise too, so I'm gonna lower the sound also because of the fact that you're gonna hear me talk a lot. So you're gonna hear all this. And I'm gonna try and actually get the music up a little bit just so that we can hear it. And yeah, so the saddles cannot be made anymore. They can't be made or anything like that. Just because of the sheer fact that you need them more now. And another thing I want to show you about this update is that when you do ride horses, um, you have to go, and then it's just the same thing, WSAD. Now, another thing I want to show you is their jump height. Normally, when they jump, it's about 1 block. And not only that, but when you ride them, they go up 1 block. You don't even need to jump. You can see the jump, the XP bar is the jump bar when you're on the horse. So when you're doing this, no, it's pretty much like that. But the thing is, I want to show you. You can see this is 3 blocks high. Not only that, but you can't hit your horse when you're on it. You can't. You see, you'll hit the block in front of it. I thought that was a really cool additive in here. But look, you see how this is 3 blocks? When you jump to your maximum height, you can go above 3 blocks. Okay? So that's how much you can do on a horse. Not only that, but horses also have armor. I'm going to try and get this guy back in here. And then I'll show you breeding a little bit later. I got a left shift to get off of them. And, pretty much have them like that. Another thing that they have in here that they added was called hay. It's when you put 9 wheat. No, I'm going to show you. You got to get a crafting bench. It's probably under crafting bench. Right over here. You have to get a crafting bench. Excuse me. You can see I have a bunch of other stuff. So in the crafting bench, you have to get wheat, right? And you have to put them 9 in here, and then it'll create something called a bale of hay. Now, the bale of hay, it's a building block. You can put it anywhere. It's basically for, as far as I've seen, what it's for is for basically just decorative. It's decorative for the horse, for the horses, for the stables. You can put them anywhere. They don't fall down or anything like that. They're one of those that, you can put anywhere, basically. And another thing that they had now is if you spawn, let's say, well, first let me show you the lead. The lead is basically a leash. You see? It's a tool. So what a lead does is it basically, I keep on pressing E. Alright, so basically a lead, what it does is you right click on something, and then let's say you gotta let them out. they'll jump right through it and they'll follow you. Take the lead off, and watch what happens. They go absolutely nowhere. They don't follow you. They don't pay attention to you. But if you left click on them, they'll follow you. Alright? Now, this is my domesticated horse, which basically means that, they can do pretty much anything here. And I gotta push him back in here, but he won't go in. So I'll just ride him. I'll ride him back in. Another thing, you left click on anything with the lead, you won't be able to get it on the horse. You won't be able to get on the horse. You'll hit it, but you won't get it on the horse. So you gotta stay there. Shh. Stay there. Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna let him run him a little bit. Yeah, you freaking win. Alright. So they come in different skins. Of course, this is just a plain old white horse, and this one is a pinto. Now this skin is different because I bred these two together. Now let me show you how they breed. How they breed together. You need to feed them a golden apple. If you feed them a golden apple, make them happy. And then you gotta pretty much bring them together. Come here. Come here. Why you don't? Come here. You gotta kind of bring them together. Or it could be that they have a certain, oh, you see? Down there's a little foal. And you left shift. And now you can actually make the foal, hold on, let me get these guys back in here. Let me get these. Let me get out. And the foals, actually, let me show you. If you have wheat on you, they will actually grow if you feed them wheat. You see how they're getting bigger? But it takes about 20 minutes to get them to adulthood and to be able to ride. So like these guys I've logged off and they won't let me go on them because it hasn't been a full 20 of online play that I have actually given them anything. So I have a new area for him. And another thing, the leads. What you can do with the lead is you can put them on a post and they will stay there. Alright? And they will stay there until you take it off of them. Close, close, close. Yes. Victory is mine. Alright, come here. And there's also another thing. I believe it's called tag. That you put on any domestic mob that'll actually make them invincible. Like they won't die, as far as I'm concerned. I think it's called a tag, right? Tag, yes. Name tag. It's a tools. So what you need to do is you need to get this, and then you need to get an anvil. I'm doing all this in creative because it just makes more sense to me. It's very hard to get all this stuff because, the amount of iron to get an anvil is ridiculous. So what you do, put down the anvil, right? Put down the name tag, right? Put the name tag in there. And you need to put the name on it, right? So let's say this is Buffy the Hunt. Let's just say this is Buffy the Hay Hunter or something. Alright, so that'll cost $5 to enchant, right? So now we have Buffy the Hay Hunter, their actual thing. So now, let's say I want this guy to be Buffy the Hay Hunter. This guy's now Buffy the Hay Hunter. He cannot die. It's impossible for him to die at this point. He won't die. Now, as far as these horses, I think that you have to actually wait 20 minutes of in-game play in order for them to mature properly. But, yeah, that's how you make them do that. That's how you make them grow. And, another thing, coal has new textures. Yes, coal has new texturing. Alright, so let me get some coal. I have it in here. I made all this last... I gotta get coal because I used torches. Alright, so let me show you here. Coal has a completely different texture. We have to do this. You see how charcoal has a different texture than coal does? Usually it will be the same color back in 1.5.1, but this is actually a different texture. See, that's charcoal, and then I need coal now. Right here. And not only that, but you see the difference, charcoal and coal? Alright, now there's another thing that absolutely blew my mind. It's time set. Forget it. Let me put up some torches. Now, I also gotta let you know here about torches. Torches are pretty much the same. Everything like that is pretty much the same. But there is a difference here. I'm going to show you the review area as I build it. This is the review area. Ta-da! But, yeah. So, this is what I wanted to show you. Are you ready? Alright, this is pretty crazy. Alright. They now have a new block. It is called a block of coal. Now, blocks of coal. Blocks of coal right here. You put them down in here. They have more burn time than a lava bucket. A bucket of lava. Something that isn't supposed to go out. It has more burn time than that. So, what you would basically need to do for a block of coal is... Where'd the coal at? Shift click. I know, I'm just doing this the easy way so that way we don't have to go out hunting for this much freaking coal. Alright, so to do a block of coal, you just have to do something like that. Right? This burns more than anything. And I'm going to keep all this stuff. And not only that, but I wanted to show you another thing that they had put in, which is, it's a decoration block. They put in carpets. Tell me that's not cool. Carpets. Let me show you what they do. Alright, carpets here. They are just like anything else. Just like anything else that would be considered a carpet. Too low. You see, what am I doing? Look, you can see they lay right on top of a block, but it's a small percentage of it. And not only that, but these things actually can show light through them. So if I do this, it's completely dark, right? I go under and I put, let's say, glowstone, if I can find it. There we go. So let's say I put one glowstone there, right? See how everything's lighting up? Watch this. Even if you cover it, it'll stay. So now this is also really good to like design rooms. Like I could just do this just to be funny. And it does actually count as a block. That's something you guys should know. It counts as a block. So if you want to make something like really weird and really cool, down, down, up, up. What the heck is going on? Hey guys, this is Maximum Killshot here, and I'm showing you 1.6.1, and here we go. We gotta start because it's gonna get me a little bit crazy for me to try and get this in today. So, first thing I want to show you is the carpeting. The carpets, they're new and they're awesome. You need to put 2 lime wool here, or any type of wool. Does all 16 colors, and then it'll become a lime carpet. And then now we're also going to do the leash. The leash is 3 string, 1 slime ball, then another string there. Pretty much, that's pretty much it. And then this is how you basically use the leash. You know, they can connect to posts any type of way you want. There's also armor for the horses here, which is pretty freaking cool. It's pretty awesome. I like it. And another thing about the carpet, as you can see right here, they show light. Like, yeah. So, like, it'll light up a room. Great way to hide lighting or anything like that. Not only that, but this is showing you that they actually count as a block. So if you try to put something on it, it'll make nice levitating stairs or something like that if you want to do that. It's like pretty much an invisible block, only with color at the bottom, which is pretty cool. As you can see, there's different skins for the horses. There's also donkeys and mules in here, but like always, mules don't exactly... They're sterile. So, just like in real life, they're sterile in here. And in order to make horses, you know, procreate, you just have to, you know, give them golden apples, and then they'll have a baby, and that's pretty much it. Alright? That's pretty much it for them. And then there's also bales of hay, which is just, you just fill up the crafting table with 9 little wheat, and you'll be fine for there. They don't really have any type of use, as I'm concerned of. I'm not sure. They don't seem to have any type of thing, but for decor. So you can see I did my little thing here. Little horrible carpeting job. Don't hire me. And then there's also something here called the block of coal. The block of coal actually has more burn time than lava. So you make a block of coal, you're basically set. All you need to do is put 9 coal in the crafting bench, and you will make a block of coal. And, you know, just pop that in the furnace, and you should be good for a very, very, very long time. Okay? That's how you do that. Now, another thing. Any type of peaceful mob, cows, sheep, anything like that, can be held on a lead. So don't worry about it, hurting anymore. You should be able to have a good amount. And who's dying? Foes also seem to have a little bit of trouble with blocks. You know, they seem to dive into it a lot and all that. In order to tame a horse, you just have to keep on getting on top of them. And you have to keep on getting on top of them. And they keep on throwing you off, but you have to keep on trying until you essentially break the horse. And then after that, you need to put a saddle on him. Now, another thing about saddles, they cannot be made anymore. They can only be found in dungeons, which would make more sense, you know, to give a little bit more of a difficulty to the game, you know, to try and give that. So that's why all this is done in creative mode for me, because if not, I would have gone and found it. But it just seems too hard for me to do, especially with the schedule that I'm on. As you can see, I barely get any sleep. So, so that's basically what they have here in Minecraft, as well as clay. Clay can now be turned into blocks and also colored. You can do that. I'm not sure if you can do different colored clay pots or stuff like that. I'm not very sure. But I do know that they do have new colored blocks for clay, and they also don't catch on fire like good old cobblestone or stone or anything like that. I learned the hard way that wood still does burn from lava, and yeah. This is pretty much the mod. The horses can jump up to 3 blocks or more, I found, just by doing my own little analysis. And yeah, pretty much it's really good mod. It's a lot of fun. It's it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool mod. There's a lot of new stuff. The only thing that I haven't found was the egg. There's no eggs for mules or for donkeys, and I apologize for yawning. But there's no eggs for mules or donkeys, so you kind of have to find them on your own. Horses are found in small mobs in plains biomes, so you gotta really have your eye out for them. You better make sure that you have a stick, a slime ball, and some string in order to get them. Because if not, you're pretty much you're done. You're done. You can't really herd them. They kind of have to be led with a leash. And yeah. Other than that, it's pretty good, pretty cool update. Another thing I want to show you here is the actual new server that they put up. It's actually a brand new way that you enter into the game. First thing that they're going to have here is profile selection, which is something that you need to do. You need to put in a new profile, and it'll tell you what the release was and what was the status of it. Like it'll say like second last update, I believe, or something like that, and then it'll tell you if something's wrong with your connection where you're for your multiplayer and login. And not only that, but every single thing that it goes through, it will tell you in computer language. It'll tell you which client you're in, what the military time is, and it'll tell you everything. And it will tell you, play, log out, and stuff like that. But you have to add in a new profile so that way you can document the different releases that you want. So let's say you didn't like 1.6.3, but you didn't like let's say like you didn't like 1.6.3, but you love 1.6.1. Like that's something that you can do. You go down to that profile and you click on it, and then it'll revert it back to 1.6.1, and then until the new update comes out, you can re-update it. So something that they're pretty much doing a log of, so that way you don't have to keep on uninstalling the game, reinstalling it, uninstalling it, reinstalling it, to get certain mods. You didn't have to do that. But you do have to re-upload the actual game service itself. Now you don't have to pay another $27, because I know that I would have flipped my computer. Like, no, I want my game. But but what you actually all you have to do is go onto Minecraft.net and then upload the new one, which will give you all this. And I know it doesn't look too pretty, but trust me, you're gonna love it. And it's